Hello my friends, so I welcome all of you, almost 113,000 starseeds, lightworkers and wanderers to this amazing channeling session. And today I have channeled Metatron Magnetic Consciousness to ask about the truth behind a person named as Dr. Daniel Nemes, who supposedly had created a device which could see multi-dimensional entities. So I asked about the truth behind this, and also I've asked about what is the truth of many people they have lost faith in the old religious systems. So how can some entities evolve spiritually with that aspect has been revealed, and also they have revealed about the truth about the junk DNA and the 12-strand DNA. And what happens when we ascend higher has been revealed. And finally, they have talked about what happened after the Lionsgate portal, and the energy update of the Earth planet has been revealed in this session. And also, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have joined on my Patreon, where I release 3 extra channeling sessions every week. And I have around 500 plus channeling sessions which are unique, which cannot be shared on YouTube. Many of them are censored topics. And also we do meditation. We recently did a meditation for the Lionsgate, and we usually have a community of like-minded beings over there. You can join if you want. The link is on the description. Also, thank you to all of you for liking this video with your heart, because this is a service to others. It will help this message to reach to other people at this time. And with that being said, enjoy the session, my friends.
I am Metatron Magnetic Forces, Magnetic Consciousness now, communicating through this channel's vibratory system in the divine love and light of the universal light grid programmer. And I, Metatron, must warn all entities who shall listen to this message to use discernment. Furthermore, the first query relates with the truth about an entity named as Dr. Daniel Nemes, who created a device to see multi-dimensional entities on your planet. We shall offer our perspective on this matter of the entity named as Dr. Daniel Nemes and its technology. The universal complex is full of mysteries waiting to be unveiled, and the concept of multi-dimensional entities is indeed a aspect which fascinates the peoples of your planet. Dr. Nemes primarily worked to understand the reflection of the innate human mind-body-spirit complex's desire to explore and understand the unseen realms. It primarily created a technology utilizing specialized lenses and ultra-sensitive screens as an attempt to bridge the gap between the physical and the metaphysical worlds. However, we must state that the universal complex is governed by laws and various other foundational principles of all that exists. The multi-dimensional entities that the entity Dr. Nemes claimed to have captured images of are, in fact, aspects of the same universal consciousness that permeates all of existence. Further, there are many aspects such as that primarily known as pareidolia, within the human mind complex to sense patterns in random data, which is primarily the main pitfall that many entities seeking the truth may encounter upon your planets. The human mind complex is wired to recognize patterns, and this leads to misinterpretation of data. Further, digital manipulation is also a possibility, and we must consider the intentions and motivations behind the entity Dr. Nemes' work. Furthermore, we do not dismiss the entity Dr. Nemes' claims outright, for the universal complex is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Furthermore, we must state that within the vibration of your planets, the truth about the entity Dr. Nemes' work lies not in the images themselves, but in the understanding and the wisdom that may be gleaned from them. We encourage the entities seeking truth to approach such types of claims with an open mind complex, yet also with a critical and discerning eye. Furthermore, we shall now answer the other query regarding the aspects of those entities who have lost faith in conventional religious practices. Can traditional belief systems offer valuable guidance still on their spiritual journey? We as the Metatron Social Memory Complex must state that, firstly, the question of traditional religion's role for spiritual seekers upon your planet is complex and multifaceted. In the grand tapestry of spiritual evolution, the so-called religions of your planet have served as guideposts, offering structure and direction to those seeking connection with the divine. However, as consciousness expands and the entities evolve, many find the rigidity of dogmatic religious structures to be constraining rather than liberating. The challenge lies not in the essence of these traditions, but in their crystallization into inflexible doctrines. This crystallization often occurs as a natural consequence of the passage of time and the desire to preserve the teachings available. Yet it is this very preservation that can lead to stagnation. Furthermore, for the pure seeker of truth, the path to the divine, universal love light exists within the self and permeates all of creation. This path transcends any single religious tradition or dogma. It is a living, breathing connection to the infinite, accessible at all times and in all places. The mystical core of all religions hold profound truths and practices that can serve as powerful catalysts for spiritual growth. These esoteric teachings often lie beneath the surface of esoteric religious practices, waiting to be discovered by those who seek with an open heart and discerning mind complex. Furthermore, we must state that in order to utilize a traditional religious system as a tool for spiritual growth requires a shift in perspective. Rather than adhering to dogmatic beliefs, the seeker must approach the tradition with the eyes of a mystic, seeing beyond the literal interpretations to the universal truths that lie within. Furthermore, we must now also state that the approach allows an entity to extract timeless wisdom from ancient teachings of your planet, engage in practices that open the heart and expand consciousness, connect with the divine through symbols and rituals, understanding their deeper significance, cultivate compassion and unconditional love, recognizing the one infinite creator in all beings, embrace the unity of all pathways, seeing the common threads that run through all traditions. Furthermore, the key lies in maintaining flexibility of thought forms and openness of the heart complex. By doing so, even within the framework of a traditional religious system, an entity can transcend its limitations and access the infinite, universal consciousness. Furthermore, it is important to note that this approach requires discernment. Not all aspects of a tradition will resonate with every seeker. The pure seeker of truth must learn to distinguish between that which serves their spiritual growth and that which no longer aligns with their evolving understanding. Furthermore, each entity must remember that the path to the divine universal light grid programmer is unique for each entity. Some may find their way through traditional religions, others may forge new pathways. What matters is not the form of the path but the love lights and unity consciousness cultivated along the way. With regards to the other query about what is the truth about junk DNA and 12-strand DNA, furthermore, we shall now answer that the concept of junk DNA upon your planet has been misunderstood, for it implies that certain segments of the genetic code are useless or without function. However, these regions, which comprise the majority of the human genome, hold the secrets of the universal complex and the blueprints for higher densities. In your current third density reality, the human bodily vehicle is encoded with a double helix structure comprising of 2 strands of DNA. However, as an entity ascends to higher densities, the DNA molecule undergoes a transformation, allowing for the activation of additional strands. The 12-strand DNA configuration is a hallmark of higher density entities, enabling them to access and process vast amounts of information and energies. The additional strands are not physical in the classical sense, but rather represents the multi-dimensional aspects of the self, connecting the entity to the universal complex and the collective social memory complex. Furthermore, when a higher density entity enters a lower density bodily vehicle, it is possible for the soul complex to reactivate dormant DNA strands. But this process is not automatic. The reactivation of dormant DNA strands requires a deliberate intention, a conscious alignment with the higher self, and a gradual increase in vibrational frequency. As the higher density soul complex integrates with the lower density bodily vehicle, it begins to resonate at a higher frequency, allowing for the activation of the dormant DNA strands. This process is referred to as DNA activation or ascension. The activation of the additional strands enables the individual entity to access higher states of consciousness, perceive the world from a multi-dimensional perspective, and embody the wisdom and knowledge of higher densities. Furthermore, it is essential to note that DNA activation is not a linear process and occurs in a non-sequential manner. The reactivation of dormant DNA strands is a gradual process, often spanning multiple incarnations and requiring a deeper commitment to spiritual growth and self-awareness. With regards to the final query about what happens after the Lionsgate portal to the Earth's frequency, we must state that the Lionsgate portal is celestial alignment of great significance, has indeed left an indelible mark upon the Earth's frequency as the higher consciousness light of Sirius aligns with the Sun logos and the galactic center. A surge of energies was transmitted to the earthly realm. The influx of energies, a potent mix of photonic and cosmic vibrations, has accelerated the planet ascension process. The very fabric of space-time has been stirred, allowing for a heightened sense of multidimensionality to permeate the Earth's energetic field. The effects of this portal's activation have been multifaceted. Many entities have experienced intensified emotional releases as the energy stirred the depths of your subconscious minds, bringing forth aspects of yourselves that have long been suppressed. Furthermore, the Lionsgate portal has facilitated a deeper sense of unity and interconnectedness amongst the inhabitants of the planet. The activation of this portal has strengthened the bond between the hearts of all entities, fostering a greater sense of empathy and compassion. On a more subtle level, the Earth's grid systems, a network of energetic pathways that crisscross the planet, has been recalibrated. This recalibration has allowed for a more efficient transmission of higher dimensional energies, which in turn will support the continued evolution of the Earth planet. Furthermore, Metatron Magnetic Forces, Magnetic Services now leave you all. Turn to the mountain of light within yourself. Bye.
So my friends, with regards to the session, as far as I understood, what Metatron said is that, the person named as Daniel Nemes had created a device, but what they stated was that, there may be something known as pareidolia, where we see patterns in random data. So that might have been the case with this being, so it may not have been entirely accurate as, was claimed. So that's what Metatron said, and we need to use discernment with these type of aspects. Also, Metatron, suggested that, we need to look deeper into the teachings provided from various religions, since, many people, may not resonate with the old religious systems. We can, still find something, the deeper truth, that's what they said, which is still present in all religious systems, which signify love, compassion, service to others. All of these teachings are embedded within. So we need to look for that, as suggested by Metatron. With regards to the 12-strand DNA and the junk DNA, Metatron stated that junk DNA is actually a misnomer, and we need to realize that there is nothing as junk DNA, because everything is being used. And also, as we ascend higher, we will activate more of our strands. That's what Metatron said, as far as I understood from the channeling session. And regarding the Lionsgate portal, Metatron said that after the Lionsgate portal, the Earth's grid has been energized, and many people, they may feel as if they have ascended, or they may feel some lingering emotions or karmic energy coming back. So that's what was revealed by Metatron in this session. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you for watching this session. Also, thank you for sending me your past life request, your soul's identity, and any other questions you may have. I will channel for you. You can send it on my email. And also, a big thank you to all of you for subscribing to the channel, because YouTube is censoring my subscriber numbers for a long time. So thank you for subscribing, as well as thank you for downloading the free PDF of the transcripts of the channeling sessions, which is found in the description. With that being said, I'll see you in the next session, my friends. Until then, enjoy this session over here.